guys, ASMR battle. So this whole battle is gonna be me whispering. I'm Robbie, captain of the House of Commons. And I'm gonna stop whispering now. I'm joined by...
I was not sure if you were gonna make me whisper or not, and I was a little bit concerned there.
Hi. If you won.
Hi, I'm Charlie.
Oh my god.
I'm the captain of the Toxboxers, and I am 2 inches away from my microphone right now. But yeah, we're back. Was that like audible? Could you hear that?
Yeah, no, I can tell you were...
All right, cool. Just making sure.
You were 2 inches.
Yeah.
Bigger than...
I am always. Anyway, okay, cool. Let's talk about Pokemon.
Okay, so Pokemon.
Welcome back to the Five Guys Pokemon League. We have a battle for... Can you tell this is the last video of the recording session? Because it is. We're here with a battle between Ryan and the Master Blasters versus Ren and the Vernal Equinox, the 2 new players of the league here.
Cool.
Face off. They still have a decent amount of experience under their belts. They've played 4 battles already, but now we can see kind of what they've learned, and they'll play against each other. But yeah.
I mean, well, for some key factors, it takes 2 to tango. This is the one I've come up with, where Ferroseed and Latinos, or Latios, but it's only 1 letter away from whatever. Yeah. Basically, these 2 work really well together, especially Latios on its own does really well into Ryan's team. Unless the Fly Guy, I don't know why it died. It ran out of battery.
I thought you were like mic shut off for a second. I was like, oh, what?
That would be funny. Yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is Latios offensively deals a lot of damage to everything on Ryan's team. He can't really switch it. He has to predict. To be fair, Weezing and Flygon are fun to predict around, although actually Flygon does not resist Psychic, so he's got to be careful. But Ryan's biggest special wall just gets destroyed by Latios, especially if it has Psyshock. Crawdont can't really threaten with Aqua Jet. It can with Knockoff, but he has to predict a switch. Not Latios. Jirachi's the only one that can really be like, I will wall you and Thunder Wave it. But in that case, you could just switch into Ferroseed, which walls Jirachi.
Or you could even click Earthquake. That's a pretty common coverage move on Latios. But yeah, Latios is going to be really nice for Ren this battle for the Vernal Equinox. But a Pokemon that is also looking really good for the Master Blasters is Galarian Weezing. And this is one that I kind of workshopped with him before even the draft. We talked a lot about Weezing Galar because I think it's pretty important on his team. But if you look at the current team Ren has, if Latios goes down, I don't really think anything Ren has can touch Weezing, because Cloyster with a setup is going to have a Hydro Pump, because Weezing is going to wall it with, even with a Shell Smash up, I bet you Weezing can tank an Icicle Spear, because it is a physically defensive Pokemon. It carries Flamethrower or Fire Blast, which is going to hit Ferroseed. It carries Sludge Bomb, which is going to hit Florges. It walls Machamp. Sandaconda can't hit it through Levitate, so... I mean, I guess it can Stone Edge, but, Stone Edge isn't going to do that much.
0 damage.
Yeah, so this Weezing, it can Will-O-Wisp things, maybe not into Machamp, because Machamp gets Guts, but this Weezing is going to be a really nice wall for the Master Blasters this battle, but like you said, they do have to play around Latios. But moving on to the next battle, there was one Pokemon that we really noticed would play a big role in this battle.
This key factor in particular, Darmanitan is a gorilla of fire and anger. This rage reminds me of a certain gorilla that was stupidly murdered in Ohio a couple of years ago, but this isn't the time or place. But Harambe's rage on Ryan's team, even if it's not scarfed, this thing just kills most of it with Flare Blitz. Even theoretically, the thing besides Centiskorch, which is immune because of Flash Fire, the thing that would resist it the most would be Persian, if it's the fluffy fur coat one. I don't remember what
fur coat, yes. Yeah.
Fur coat. I think it would still 2-hit kill, and Persian doesn't really threaten in return. So I guess he could lose a lot of HP, but honestly, it's worth it considering just the sheer amount of Pokemon Flare Blitz and even Rock Slide or Superpower can kill.
Yeah, a set of Flare Blitz, like you just said, Flare Blitz, Rock Slide, Superpower, and then throw in U-Turn. Is super effective against every single Pokemon on Ryan's team. So this Darmanitan.
I guess not Hitmonlee, but
Hitmonlee also has negative physical defense, so it's still probably going to take. It's still going to get one-shotted by Flare Blitz, especially in the sun. That is set by Torkoal, which also benefits Blossom too. And even like a Hydreigon Flamethrower also gets or Fire Blast or whatever Hydreigon gets. I know it gets one of those fire moves. But yeah, that Darmanitan is going to be huge for Ren this battle. But let's see how both teams do. So we see the Crawdaunt right away. Into the Cloyster.
Another 6 out of 10 reference. I wonder what that could be.
Yeah. Wow, it lives.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's 180 defense moment. Also, if this thing has Aqua Jet, that is a pointless Shell Smash.
Well, it looks like it's banded, actually, the Crawdaunt, because otherwise it would have taken Life Orb damage, so...
Ice Shard would have beat Aqua Jet, though. That was really smart from Ren.
I don't know if it would have beaten Aqua Jet. It's...
Yeah, it outspeeds.
But I don't know if it KOs the Crawdaunt, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's also very true.
Yeah, but either way...
I can only think in one dimension.
Either way, Cloyster does pick up the KO on Tentacruel, and it looks like Lopunny's just going to click Fake Out and take down the Cloyster. But either way, I mean, Cloyster takes out Ryan's most prominent special wall just right away. But here we see Weezing switch into the Machamp, and it actually is... It looks like No Guard Machamp, which is usually accompanied by Assault Vest. Now it's able to get the Will-O-Wisp off, and now this Machamp is like permanently crippled because.
And you know, yeah, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like it's kind of a metaphor. Well, for one, No Guard is cool because Will-O-Wisp can't miss, so we don't see that. But it's like when you try to fight society. This is what we're seeing right now: is you punch it, you fight it, but we live. Actually, this is more of your line.
Oh, well, because I'm the Joker? Yeah.
Yeah, live.
Yeah, well, this isn't my battle, though. So, but yeah, we can see exactly why I was talking about this Weezing earlier, because Machamp just can't touch it. I mean, almost nothing on Ren's team can touch it other than Latios. And there's Fire Punch at a Flygon.
Ooh.
So, I don't know if this Ferroseed is really going to be able to stand up to this, and we might see a Dragon Dance as like a prediction here, predicting a Protect or a Switch.
See.
Yeah, there it is. So huge prediction by Ryan, and now Ren is in a really tough spot right now. As the second Protect fails, and Ryan's able to pick up the KO with Fire Punch. So
the Life Orb, Iron Barbs, and Toxic though really slows it down.
So it looks like Flygon's gonna have about one more turn, as we might see. Yeah, it's gonna be a Bullet Punch. This might not KO, and it doesn't. I would have maybe gone into Florges and just clicked Protect.
Or Sandaconda would still wall pretty hard.
Yeah.
But Florges is the best option. You're right.
But Ryan does identify that that was Ferroseed's Toxic, right? I think, yeah.
Yes.
But Ryan does identify that he only has one turn left anyway, so he just goes for Outrage, and yeah. So now we see the switch into Weezing into the Latios, which I don't know if I would have done that, but he does properly predict the Aura Sphere, but cannot live a Psychic. And Latios is able to take down the Weezing. But now Lopunny comes in, and if Lopunny is carrying Triple Axle, after this Fake Out, we could see a KO that Sandaconda can't even switch into. Or he just switches out right away. So either he's not carrying Triple Axle, or he's bluffing that he doesn't have it. But either way, I don't think this Latios is going to do very much damage to the Jirachi, especially if he's not running Earthquake, which it does not look like he is. And the Thunder Wave miss is really unfortunate, but I don't think Florges can really do much here. As we see a Wish. Now, this would be a huge prediction on Ryan's part. If he can click Thunder Wave here... Oh, no, so there's the Sandaconda, and he goes for the Iron Head anyway, but... And it's Sand Spit, which I don't know. Normally you see Shed Skin on Sandaconda. Normally that's a little bit better, but I was thinking that Ren was going to go into Latios there. So honestly, Ryan predicted better than I did, because I would have gone for Thunder Wave. But yeah, we see a switch into the Crawdaunt and then an Aqua Jet to try to pick up the KO with the Pasho Berry.
He spec'd it. He got the tech.
He has the technology. The Pasho Berry is able to minimize the amount of damage that Sandaconda is going to take, but it's passion time. At this point, I don't really know what is going to stop the Lopunny.
I have a lot of passion for Pokemon battles.
I do too. And there's a triple axle. Yeah, so he didn't use it earlier, but he's able to bring it out now, and honestly, the bluff might have paid off because Ren just didn't switch. He just thought he would have been fine with Sandaconda. And now all of a sudden he doesn't really have anything that can deal with this Jirachi anymore. So Ryan can basically just paraflinch Ren for the rest of the battle here if he wants to. Otherwise, yep, there's the Iron Head. Does it
this
flinch?
big boss baby is gonna, live up to his name. It can boss around the last two Pokemon.
It definitely bosses this Florges around for sure, as the Iron Head is able to pick up the KOs. And it looks like it's gonna just paraflinch Latios into the Shadow Realm right now. We could see some shenanigans with like a Roost potentially here, but
damn, wow, Jirachi. Hey, as I said, in the other battles, a bit of a callback. 100 defenses, really good.
Yeah, Jirachi is super bulky, especially if you spec it. I don't know what Ryan did for this battle, but I personally so. He just kind of gives Ren a kill with the low punny. I don't really know about that, but we see a Wish here. It's just going to heal up. But he should still be fine with these Iron Heads. Well, they don't do very much damage here. And if Ren has Roosts, he could...
This might be...
He could out-heal the Jirachi, and I don't really know what Ryan's doing.
No.
I think at this point you gotta just start Iron Head, and you gotta just try to get the KO.
He knows it's gonna be stall. That's really funny.
So if I'm Ryan here, I'm just gonna keep clicking Iron Head for the rest of the battle, because you gotta just, at this point, hope you can paraflinch him to death, because he can out-heal your Iron Head with these Roosts, and if the Jirachi's last move is Protect, he does not have enough Iron Heads to fully out-damage Roost, so you gotta just hope to paraflinch here. At this point, he just needs 2 more flinches or paralyses. Paralysis, that's fun. Alright, so he just needs 1 more. He needs 1 more right now, and he wins. If he doesn't get 1 more, he could be in a really tough spot. So here's the Iron Head, and there's the last flinch. So Ryan puts himself in a bit of a precarious situation, but is able to...
Power of Serene Grace.
Yeah, is able to use that Serene Grace set, the Paraflinch set, and get the win. So pretty close battle. A really good battle. Came down to the wire. Even until the very last turn, you're not sure who's gonna win. But
some of the 2 most powerful Psychic Pokemon of the Hoenn region.
Oh yeah, probably the 2 most powerful Psychic Pokemon of the Hoenn region, other than maybe like Metagross.
Deoxys.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot.
Deoxys is banned.
Yeah, I did forget about Deoxys. You're right. Deoxys is probably better than those 2. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the second battle.
Make me proud.
All right, we see the Drampa lead right away. For those of you that don't know, that says Robbie China in Chinese, and the Drampa picks up the kill immediately. So no more Torkoal.
I will destroy people who have yellow fever, because that's gross. Fetishizing people.
Yeah,
so.
a little racist.
And then
crit from the Drampa.
So
Drampa just immediately comes out and picks up 2 KOs right away, and that definitely would not have KO'd without the crit. That crit absolutely mattered.
Holy shit.
As Hydreigon comes in and says, I've had enough of Drampa, we're just going to click my own Draco Meteor, and doesn't quite KO the Hitmonlee there, so...
I was going to say, Pickle Rick is able to resist it, and...
Yeah, One Kick Rick is able to resist, hit the close combat, and gets the Unburden proc, so now it has like 600 base speed, which is a lot. Hits knockoff, but it's not going to quite be able to kill the Musharna. It has a terrain extender. I don't really know why. Maybe he was...
So Future Sight? I'm
thinking it was going to be... He wanted to set like Psychic Terrain on it. I'm not really sure what...
Musharna does get Psychic Terrain, so...
Yeah, that's what I would have assumed, but... Either way, Hitmonlee is going to trade with the Musharna, and...
Oh, that's why he was... Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Ryan's in a pretty advantageous position right now.
Where's the nickname for this one?
Oh yeah, Scorch doesn't have a nickname here. And it looks like Ren is not running Rock Slide, which is... He's probably got Earthquake on that thing. Scorch instantly clicks Rest, which is really funny. That gets Hydro Pump?
Yeah, hey, as someone who uses Hydreigon, you get the only coverage I know this because I use so much Hydreigon doesn't get for some reason is Grass, apart from Hidden Power.
Wow,
so it gets every other type of move.
I did not know that, as it's able.
It gets also Surf if Hydro Pump's too inaccurate, but you never miss Hydro Pumps.
Yeah, I don't miss Hydro Pumps, so I never needed to run Surf, but yeah, it's able to pick up the KO there. as
Wow,
Sceptile
that doesn't
comes
do
out
as much
with
as I guess it's not stab.
Dragon Pulse. Yeah, so no Rock Slide on Sceptile either. And wow, that is a
Hey, it looks like Sceptile's gonna have a pretty bad time.
that is a unfortunate low roll on that first Dragon Pulse then, as Dodrio's able
I'm
to pick
sorry,
up a
John.
kill. So yeah, now we see this
Why does he
matchup
hard
here.
switch?
I don't know, into the
Why
foul
would you
play
hard
too,
switch?
and I don't think he's going to be KOing this thing. Yeah, he would have two-shot it, which is pretty impressive through the fur coat, but foul play is going to be able to take down the Darmanitan. And
Hey, some people have boots with the fur. He's got a coat with the fur.
Yep. And if this Hydreigon is Specs, I'm not really sure if Ren has a line here. If it's not Specs, he could have a shot with Draco Meteor and then hitting Absol with something.
Oh shit! Let's see the item now.
But
Oh, it's a Z crystal.
oh, it's a Z. Okay, if it's a Z move, if
wait,
it's
this is interesting.
wait a minute, if this is Dragon Z, Ren could have a shot here because then you get a kill on either Drampa or Absol without.
That parting shot was really good.
Oh, but he just goes for the Draco right away. So I don't know if I would have done that. But I would have maybe gone for the Z move right there, because now Draco is not going to do anything, and now his special
What if
attack
he
is
misses?
very
No.
low. Yeah, so Ren may
Doesn't
have...
Drampa... Isn't it supposed to get the ability when you're at half health you get a boost?
he's probably
not
running
running
Sap.
it?
He's probably running Sap Sipper for Blossom, if I were to guess.
Actually, that makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
But either way, Ren may have had a shot there at the end. I'm not really sure, but with those parting shots from Persian, I don't know if he would have had a line anyway. But anyway, yeah, that was the battle. Great 2-0 from Ryan. It puts him back in the win column and puts him back in that playoff race.
Well, if you made it this far, remember, remember
All right.
to subscribe.
Comment Robbie China if you've made it this far in the video.
I was gonna say comment your favorite Chinese character, but
Nope.
that's honestly better.
Please
'cause,
please
people
comment. Yeah, please comment Robbie China if you've made it this far into the video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next week of FPL action.